I know this is a short notice, and we wasn't planning on doing that today, but thank you for everybody that came. Today we just want to pretty much talk a little bit about the team and about the Albany Empire and the decision that was made in the past couple of days, and the new direction that the management team is going to move forward with, and how we're going to take care of the team, and how we want the community and our sponsors to be able to, come support us in that new change that was made. And as you guys can see, we're happy to have Coach Menas back with us.
In Albany.
This news conference started just moments ago, was supposed to start at 4 o'clock, where we're expecting to hear an update on the future of the Albany Empire. We saw Antonio Brown walk in, taking a seat, and right behind the gentleman speaking is Tom Menas, the former head coach who was fired, about to be reintroduced.
Yeah, let's listen in.
To be here tonight and to be able to go on over any questions that you guys may have, but not only that, to share with you guys what's the new plan that we have for the community, and how we're going to help our sponsors and help the community and reunify together, even though for the past 2 days it's been a lot, but now we passed that. We're looking for the future of the Albany Empires. We've been working with the arena management team. We've been working with everyone to be able to make a change, and we passed that. So now is the next thing. So from further ado, I would like to bring Mr. Brown next, that probably go over a little bit about his vision and his plan for the Albany Empires, for the community. And after that, we're gonna have Coach Menas have to say a couple words and see what the vision is with AB and how we're gonna move forward with everything. So thank you.
Let's go, Menas. Complacency kills. I met with a bunch of guys here, and they was complacent, and we didn't have the same values and convictions that we would desire for a successful organization. So we decided, to be here, to put the right people in place, to provide the community experience, provide our players a chance to, go on in their lives and be professionals. So we want to surround ourselves with people that's not complacent and, excited about those opportunities and those intangibles. So we here, outside of the noise outside, we're excited to have a two-time champion coach back. I know he's excited to do what he desires. It's all about us protecting the empire, protecting the players, and doing something special in this community. It's not about one person. It's not about one club. It's about everyone here in this community. So any questions, feel free to shoot them off. A couple of players here today. What you got, Menas?
That's good. That's good. Can you comment on
Yeah.
David Ware was supposed to be here, part of coaching staff, and what happened there? Let me address that with you.
Yeah, I let coach address the staff, but we're going to do everything in our power here to empower the players to have the best success on the field, off the field. We got some great sponsors, people here locally in the city that's behind us. We got a responsibility not only to them, to this community. And it don't matter who here, who went. This is a business. It must get ran. Everyone here got the right desire and the right conviction to run a better organization and to run a better front office.
Coach was let go last month. When's the decision to bring him back?
Well, last month doesn't have any correlation with what's going on now. We got some different front office management, and coach was never our issue. Coach was always a winning coach, highly professional coach. Every time I saw him, he's always was encouraging. He's always was pushing for the players. I watch him on group chats, give players money. I didn't really speak to a lot of guys that have a hands-on role with my position here. So, I'm a lot more hands-on than I was now. And Coach Menas have been only a professional to me. I seen him be only a professional to players. He is the most winning coach and to have a great front office and have a great team and start with a coach. And he is a winner. He is a past NFL player who understands what it takes to be successful as an organization, front office, from a player standpoint. So I'm excited to have him here. I'm excited he gave us a chance. I'm excited he's back to do what he loved to do right here in Albany. And you guys are going to be hearing from him in a minute. We're not worried about who's not here. We're excited about who's all here, from the front office to the players to the staff. We want to give everyone a unique experience here, from the players, the community, everyone here at the MVP Arena. And we just ask everyone, bear with us. Don't listen to the outside noise. I know the Empire has had more press than the New York Yankees in the past days, but that's what we're looking to do. We're looking to bring attention, bring people out, bring recognitions to our players, magnify the city that I once a kid here, that I keep reiterating. You know, it's about family, and we're going to let our actions speak more as we go along this journey. Any questions, anything for me?
For the fans that may be upset about Monday's news regarding...
That's former NFL All-Pro Antonio Brown, now the current owner of the Albany Empire, speaking in generalities at the podium this afternoon at the MVP Arena, talking about complacency kills, wanting to have the right people in the right place at the right time, not addressing specifically some of the events over the past few days, at least not yet, but you can watch this entire news conference on WNYT.com and on our app.
Yeah, he also talked about, let's not worry about the people who are not here. We heard Roger Weiland ask about the interim head coach who was just fired days ago, Damon Ware. Why is he not there? And Antonio Brown also said he's going to have a lot more hands-on moving forward in terms of the operation of the Empire, and really introduced Mr. Menas back as head coach, sitting right next to him over there. So Roger's standing by over there.
Support our players, support the community, and support what we got going on here. I think it's a great event for families, for everyone in the community.
There were players and Coach Ware who said they had issues with the payment. Were those coaches and players paid, and what was kind of the mix-up?
Well, everyone was paid. You know, we run a business here, and our responsibility is to take care of our players. Anytime things don't go in the way people want to go, you know, they're going to resort to media, resort to news. Everybody's here has been paid. All our bills are intact. All our goals are intact. That's why we're here today. You know, I am paying for this today as well. You know, everybody's paid. Don't let nobody deteriorate the purpose of what we're doing here. We're here to rally our community. We're here to raise grown men to go on and be professionals. We're here to preeminate success, bring people together, and not deteriorate people down. You know, I wouldn't really pay too much attention to the outside noise, outside the Empire. You know, it's all about the Empire, the people here that work collectively together that make these things possible, not only for me, you know, for the community, the players, the coaches, the front office, everybody here at the MVP Arena, security, Bob, Nate, the whole staff. So it's not about one person. You know, I could take a lot of pressure. I got big shoulders. It's not about what people say. People are made up of 3 phases, physical, mentally, and emotionally. And I know emotionally when people don't feel good, you know, they're going to say things to make other people feel bad. So I'm glad we made the U.S. news. Shout out to the U.S. news that put us all over. I mean, guys should be excited. The guys should be really foaming out the mouth to be a part of the Empire. The community should be coming out. You see all the news, whether it's good or bad, it brings awareness to our community. It brings awareness to our players who got desires to be professionals, not only on the football field, but off the field. And I'm just here to embrace it. The minutia that happened outside the Empire does not affect anyone here. We got players that remain and stay, that's still excited, that's still at the Holiday Inn, here at the Holiday Inn Express, one of our sponsors here locally. So our sponsors are intact. The transponders are still here locally supporting us. So we got the right support system. We got the right people that's believing in us. We just want you guys to believe in our vision too, support us, come out, you know, see what we got going. We're going to be putting together some professional player guys so you guys can get in tune with our players, know our front office, know everybody who got a hand in this thing and make it happen.
Who is Antonio L.O.A.?
Say that again.
Who is Antonio L.O.A.?
That's a good question.
Can you answer it?
I can't answer that question. I'm here to speak on the Empire. We're not here to talk personally about AB or any other fortitude or fashion. We're here to preeminate success of the Albany Empire, from the front office to the staff here at the arena, from everybody in the community. You know, it's not about me as an individually. You know, it's about everyone who make this thing go, from the community, from the staff here, the players that sign up, that come in from all over facets of the world. Coach Menas, who's been here doing it longer than anyone here, so I'm here to pay respect and not make this about myself. I have a responsibility here to preeminate success for the community, preeminate success for the players, for the front office. And I'm going to keep upheld that standard regardless of circumstance, regardless of what people say, regardless of what people think. I don't take this position for granted, and I know what responsibility comes with it.
Do you have any comment regarding the incident that happened on the bus on Sunday where one player said he was assaulted by another player on the team?
Yeah, I'm not here to point any fingers or talk about the minutia of things that happened in the past. I'm just here to assure you that we're going to put the best guys together. We got the best coach. We got the best facility. We got the best hotel at the Holiday Inn. We got the best sponsors and transponder. We got a responsibility to a lot of people here, preeminently, individually and collectively, and we can't talk about things that deteriorate the Empire, the things that happen on the outside. We're not here to point the finger. We're here to commit to be the difference. And I'll leave you guys with this. We don't seek comfort. You know, we don't make excuses. We don't minimize our role. You know, we commit to be the difference. We don't make excuses. We take more responsibility in our role. And let's just work together here to preeminate success for the community and the kids locally and everyone that make this thing go.
And just to add a quick little comment too before Coach Menas come to the podium, is that as acting president, I just want to make a statement that, you know, on behalf of the team and everything, our decision that was made only show proof that here with the new management, we take things seriously. We want to make sure that our team, our players, and everybody, you know, gonna go based on the vision of the team, and that's one of the reasons why our coach is back, right? So we just want to make sure that, you know, everybody is on the same page. We're here for the community. We're well invested. We want to do the right thing towards the community. We want to do the right thing towards our players. So that's why we're not going to talk about what happened or who did this, who did that. We just want to make sure that, you know, now we're going to focus on the next game. We have a game coming on Saturday, so I want everybody to come out. And tomorrow we're going to have a meeting with our sponsors, call them, email them, let them know where we stand on everything and what the plan is and how we're going to move forward with the new management team, with the new players that we have and what the plan that coach have for the new players and all the players that we keep. It's going to be a great year, you know. We're very positive with everything that's about to happen. We just want the community to stay with us. We just want our sponsors to stick around with us and see the vision, to see what's about to happen in the next couple of months. So we're very grateful for you guys. So, Coach, I don't know if you want to come up and...
Thank you. I'm back. First of all, thanks for coming out today. I appreciate it. When you start a new story or a new chapter in anything that you do, especially something like this, over the last 24 or 48 hours, I've been getting asked what would ever possess you to come back and come to a team that let you go. One is the circumstances in which I was terminated probably will never get told until the movie's shot. It's not what you think it was. That's one. My relationship that I've had with the Brown family from day one has always been very amicable and respectful on both sides, and I appreciate that. We've lost some players. Players have gone on. Welcome to pro football, everybody. That's what happens. Players go on. You know these players because I brought those players to you. I will bring a next group to you as well. That's no disrespect to the players that are gone. I love them all dearly and wish them the best in whatever they do. But the idea now is we have some veterans that are staying with us that fought through this and are going to be with us. And they're basically the rudder to this ship of our personnel. The people that we're bringing in are hungry. They want to play football. God love them. I want them here. And we're going to be successful in the way we be successful, which is doing it the Albany way. And FYI, that slogan came from me. I don't care who takes credit for it, but the Albany way was something that we created here as a group collectively, and I just put it in a little package, and that's what we do. The Albany way hasn't gone anywhere. It's going to be my responsibility to reinstill that into not only the football program, but help in any way I can to shape the community with football. With football. That's my condition of being here. I am the football coach, and that's my responsibility. Every day when I come to work is an audition. I take it very seriously. I work at the pleasure of my ownership. I work at the pleasure of my brand. And so in doing so, I know that every day is an audition, and I have to put a product on the field, not only that we're proud of from a character standpoint and from a community standpoint, but also as great athletes that can perform at an extremely high level. Look, I've got 60 hours to prepare for a football game with a team I know half of right now. I'll tell you, I said this to one of the guys earlier. How do you win a game like that? How do you compete? And I say, you just out-tough them. You get your mean on, and you play to the best of your ability, and you do what you can do, and you count on each other, and you go fight. I told Abby a story yesterday. I'm going to share this with you, and this will kind of give you an idea of what my thought process is coming here. It's called the story of the cow and the buffalo. And if you haven't heard it, you're going to hear it now. But when there's a storm coming, and you're in a storm, and I'm talking lightning, hail, everything, God's wrath is down on this planet, the cow runs from it. And when the cow's running, it'll run and run and run and never get out of that storm. But the buffalo turns to the storm and runs through it. And he gets beat up, and he gets tagged, and he gets nosed, and he gets punched in the face. But when he punches through, he benefits from going through the storm. Okay, he benefits from the sweet grass and the puddles in the water and the grass so he can drink and recoup. Look, there's no doubt we've had a storm here. Okay, we're going to punch through it as a football team. As a football team. Again, that's no disrespect for the players that have built this foundation. I love them all and have great respect for them. Choices are made. My choice was to come here and keep football in upstate New York for the fans of the Albany Empire and for the people of the Capital Region. That's why I'm here. I'm not here for any other reason. I'm here for that. And along the way, if we can fight and compete for that third, we're gonna fight and compete. And we're gonna continue to do that until my audition's over with. Okay? So, again, I'm glad to be back for the right reasons. And make no mistake what those reasons are. And that's to keep football in Albany, New York, in the Capital Region, and for all the great fans that we've had over the last couple of years that have treated me and my family and my players and their families so well. Okay? Any questions? Yeah.
What's the situation with Coach Ware?
So Coach Ware and I, the understanding was that we were going to work something out and come back together. Coach Ware had another opportunity approach to him. I wish him well. Again, this is pro football. Go do what you need to do. I'm talking since that conversation. I've had several great conversations with unbelievable offensive coordinators and unbelievable people around the Arena Football League that are anxious to get the opportunity to come here and work with us. So that'll be forthcoming in the next probably 24 hours.
I'm sure that you've been following along with what's going on the last few weeks. Just What has your reaction been?
I'm here. I'm here to heal. I'm here to work. I'm here to win.
Were there any conditions to you coming back, and what were those?
My only condition that Antonio and I talked about yesterday afternoon was to make sure that we protect the integrity of the football team moving forward, and that we have the same goals aligned as far as the community and how our outreach programs and our sponsorships are done, and how everything is worked and doing it the Albany way, which I know that is going to be a bigger and brighter course than we've had in the past. Yes?
Certainly lots of news, lots of turnover the past month. What's it going to take to get back on that successful path?
A lot of him. It's going to take a lot of things. It's going to take a perfect alignment of stars. Let's not kid each other. 60 hours before a game, a lot of new players, a lot of new this. Like I said, I will go to war with any one of those young men over there. Any one of them, right now. If this knee was any better, I'd be dressing. I'm telling you, you got to want to fight for what you want. And what I want right now is I want to show the country that we're healing, we're ready, we're moving forward, we're not tripping over things behind us. We're heading in a direction that I think we can do that. And again, I say that with no disrespect to the past, but we're entitled to make our own future. Yes?
Can you walk us through some of the highlights of who's staying on the roster and with some of the new players you're bringing in?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I don't know is the honest answer. We have unbelievable talent here. We have some great receivers that came in. We have an unbelievable quarterback that came in. Do your research on him, Roland Rivers. I mean, you guys are going to be astounded when you see that. I've been talking to Roland for 2 years trying to get him to come up here. And when he heard that Antonio was here and he heard that I was coming back, he said, I will come back. If Coach Menas is our head coach and AB is the owner, I will come in. And he's going to be here. This is Jared Rickett, not only my agent, and he's also an integral part of helping us right now, bringing in Roland and bringing in a couple other players that are going to help us along the way as well. You're never too smart to seek advice. And if you think you are, you're a fool. So I surround myself with very bright people that are going to help us, and we're going to do this as a true team effort this year. We're going to astound people by just our grit and our integrity and what we're going to do on the football field. Again, I'm not talking politics. I'm not talking newspaper articles, social media. That's out of my scope. I'm talking football. I can promise you one thing. I can promise you when we step on the field on Saturday, we're going to be some mean son of a bitches, and we're going to play some football.
But, can you give us any names of maybe players who confirmed are staying here, or some of the new guys?
I would rather do this, Abby, to give you a complete thing. Tomorrow after practice, I'll provide you a roster, because that's going to be our active roster for Saturday, because I have to have it turned in by Thursday afternoon anyway, and that way I can give you a more specific line on who we're going to have. And I'd like to set it up in the future where you guys can come out to a practice and you get an opportunity to interview these young men, because again, football is a player's game. It's not a coach's game. Okay? There's not one coach in the country ever won a football game. These guys win football games. Okay? We get credit for it. They do it. Okay? Warriors. Take it and put it on the line every Saturday, every weekend. So I want you guys to have a more open aspect of coming and talking to the players and having a chance to get to know them personally, because there's some great stories. And there's some great family men, and there's some great young men over there. Anybody else? Roger, you're quiet now? You got all your stuff? Okay. Well, again, all I can say is this, everyone. I thank you all, the people of Albany, the people of the Capital Region, hell, the people of the United States that have been so kind and sending me such nice things when I left and upon my coming back. Please understand, I'm not doing this for selfish reasons. No guy in his right mind would do what I'm about ready to do. Okay? That's not a diss on the job. It's a very arduous task ahead. Okay? I'm doing it for those guys, for the Albany brand, the Albany front office, The people like JR who bring us young men that have a dream, that want to continue playing football, it has very, very little to do with me. Okay? And if you think otherwise, you're being very naive. At 63, I've got nothing to prove. Okay? So I'm doing this for these people right now. So thank you, and God bless. Appreciate it.
We're all in.